Good morning, Redemption Hill. Mike Cunningham here with our Thursday morning devotion. Well, guys, what you've been getting from me for the last month or so is what I call devotion in motion. It's been a time where I've been on the road. I've been in motion ever since COVID hit. Extra activities entered my life. Routines change. My son's schooling became a part of my responsibility. I'm still trying to start a ministry and just trying to navigate new cultural waters, and it's just been a challenging but really enjoyable time. But that means that sometimes you've seen me on location at places like last week I was in Appalachia, and this week I'm in Oklahoma, and I like to shoot on-site stuff anyway. But like the thing is that's been nice about this week is I'm kind of ending here at a encampment in Oklahoma, and I've had some time to kind of recharge the batteries and be still. Just open up God's Word, and which is a lot really more of the vibe that we want for these Thursday morning devotions anyway. And so this morning I'm just going to have a simple psalm with you. I know that you'll either like that or won't. In some cases you like the devotion in motion because that looked like your life. You have small children. You have you have a job that works really hard. You have a lot of obligations, and I know many people, they do their devotions in the morning commute or at odd hours or just in motion. But today my encouragement is to be still, to take a moment to listen to God, to be still and know that God is God. And that's what was really nourishing to me today. Really great for me to know that, just kind of continue that as I walk in faith, as we all do, as we all look at new normals and new routines, that there's times that we can just be still and say, you know what, God's got this. God is in control. And obviously that passage very well. We're in Psalm 46 today, and as I read this, there's this little, if you're reading along, there's the Selah parts. That's a musical interlude for reflection. So if you're actually going through this passage, I encourage you to take some music that you like and that's worshipful, and maybe read through the passage, and when you hit Selah, just take a moment and let the music play and reflect on what the text just said. And then, again, apply it to your life and be able to know that it's good to be quiet before the Lord. It's good to let Him be in control. And so I'm going to go Psalm 46. Here we go. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, even though the earth be moved, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling. Now, this first passage, a bunch of nature stuff. I mean, we're not in control of nature. Some of us have lived through earthquakes or Hurricane Katrina or something like that, where literally you find yourself in the path of things that you're not in control of. But even amid natural phenomenon, God is in control. Picking up from verse 4. There is a river whose streams still make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her, and she shall not be moved. God shall help her just at the break of dawn. The nations raged, the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, and the earth melted. Transcends. The God of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Moving on. Come behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes war cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in fire. And understand this means, now we're moving to the man-made stuff. This is the wars. This is the pandemics. These are the things that we're not in control of, but they may be either we caused or being caused around us. But even no matter what the intimidating circumstances of our lives are, from a man-made standpoint, God is still in control. He's still sitting on the throne. And finally, I love this passage. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. God of Jacob is our refuge. So today, no matter what your circumstances are, maybe you're still in motion, or maybe you had a moment to be quiet, but I encourage you today to find a few quiet moments. Spend time in prayer with God. Maybe read this passage, Psalm 46. No matter what's going on around you, God is in control. Be still, know that He is God, and know that He is your refuge. Your refuge. You can rest in Him and with all the confidence. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you next week.